Good morning.
Good morning.
We're about to go in the elevator with terrible lighting. Oh, yeah, it's bad.
Ew.
I look like Night of the Living Dead in here.
You look like, what's it? The Night King from Game of Thrones? Oh, absolutely, with the eyes, and you're like blue.
And look at these bags under my eyes. It's terrible.
They're designer.
All right. Good morning from Kosovo. Today we're going to take a little hike along a river and we're going to go see some ruins, some ruined monastery. More information about it later after I look it up. True story. And let's get this day started. Ready, set, Kosa, go. All right, Paige and I still the only two people wearing masks in the entire country, I think.
Which is very important because Corona.
Because coronavirus, yes. And the United States, I don't know if I mentioned this, lists Kosovo as one of the countries with the highest rate of coronavirus. I mean, the graphs don't show that. I don't know if the proper numbers are being reported, but it's better to be safe than sorry. That said, the trip that we're going to take today, going to the river and walking along the river, is going to be something without lots of people, I think. So we'll be able to remove our masks, show you our incredibly beautiful faces, and spend maybe 3 hours without lots of people. We're going to a monastery. From what I hear, the monks in the monastery invite us in and will serve us coffee or tea or something like that. It's a nice cool day here. Hiking though, I'm sure I'm going to get hot, so I wore short sleeves. Paige wore her nicest sweatshirt, which is removable. But let's get this party started. More masks.
Let's get it started.
Masks on the chin. I don't understand it. Paige is singing.
And the best keep running.
I know, it sounds like somebody's wounded moose calling to its mate. Lucky teeth. So as we're walking toward the monastery, the scenery is stunning.
Right.
Kosovo, you are surprising us. It's really, really, really beautiful. Fewer people out here, lots of kids riding their bikes along the bike path here, which is just basically bricks below us. But
Bike
more to
path,
come.
walking path.
Yeah, bike, walking, that sort of thing. So we're continuing the hike along the river. It's just down here to my left. Paige has lost the sweatshirt. There's lots of restaurants along the way with panoramic vista views. They list themselves as pizzerias and restaurants. We may stop there for lunch on the way back, but we're continuing onward to the monastery. It's a great day to commune with Mother Nature.
1 hour later.
So we're still looking for the monastery.
It's been about an hour.
We literally have been walking for about an hour. It was supposed to be almost 2 miles away, but that was as the crow flies, and these roads have been pretty windy up the mountain, so we keep going up and up and up. Maybe the monks took the base of the mountain on the other side. I don't know. If I were them, I would have gone for that penthouse way up there. But No monks so far. No coffee being offered to us in monastery. We'll continue.
A few moments later.
All right, so we ran into a gentleman coming the other way, and I asked him if he spoke English. He said no, he speaks German. So I speak a little bit of German, and I was able to find out.
He speaks a lot of German.
So I was able to find out that it's another 20 minutes this way, but apparently we could have accessed it from another road coming the other way, and it's shorter.
We took the scenic path. It's only an hour and a half. One way.
We're gonna continue to see the monks. Maybe we'll be holy at the end of this trip, but
hopefully they let us in.
yeah, so if you have any questions about this hike or anything that we've done, obviously write a comment. I will respond, I promise, and I'll tell you exactly how we did it. But let's see if we even find the monks in the first place. Continuing onward.
Here we go.
More moments later.
Hi team.
So this is a moment to stop. You can hear the call to prayer, which means we're actually close to a city.
It's 1 o'clock.
That city is Prizren. Literally, we can see it just beyond these trees. I'm going to show you in a second, which means that we literally did a loop. We are about 3 miles into it, which is about 5 kilometers for those of you in non-mile speaking countries. Check it out.
Literally everywhere else except the United States.
Check it out. So that's Prizren through the trees.
Much later.
All right, so we've made it to a sign here.
It says 62 minutes.
It says a 62-minute walk up that hill there.
That's a mountain.
Right, it's a mountain. And then this way here, downhill, says that way to something. Now, this man who's trying to run away with his king, he told us to go to the monastery up this way. 2 other men came and said it's downhill. I'm going to listen to them. If there's no monastery that way, sorry
done.
folks, we're done. Let's do it.
Much later.
All right, update.
We have service signal.
So we got service, and the monastery is not in front of us. That's the fortress that we saw yesterday. We're not thrilled. We passed it apparently somewhere back there, made a wrong turn.
A half ago.
We're going to turn around because it's mostly downhill. We're going to try and go back there. If not, let's get some food because I'm starving. So we're just finished with lunch at Panorama. The music is for a private event, so in case you're in Prizren and you need to rent out a space on the weekend, Panorama is your go-to. He's singing live inside. There's a wedding of some sort, I don't know. We're gonna continue onward up the road here to try and head to the monastery. Check in a bit. Really nice views though. Here's the river, here's the mountain, the monastery. Unfortunately, it's locked and closed. After all of that effort. Major disappointment. So now, I suppose, back to Prizren?
Yep.
Supermarket.
Oh, I forgot.
Pringles. When you follow Paige and Sean, you know we're not going to give up. We're going to continue up the road a little bit and see if there's access to the monastery up here. We saw the monk. Clearly there's some access point. He didn't look like he had the keys, but... There's another doorway. This looks promising. These monks aren't playing. They really don't want us here, do they? A little bit of hope. I think there's an open door over here. See? When God closes a door, He opens another door. Just having a good time. We made it. He did offer us tea. If you're watching this and you're wondering how to get there, just keep going. The first entrance doesn't work. The second entrance doesn't work. The third entrance is key. You go down the hill here, over the bridge, and make a right. You can walk in and visit. There's a policeman there who lets you go in to visit. The monk is very nice. He had 2 German Shepherds, which you saw. Worth it, worth the trip. But now we have a long walk back, and then a shower. So Paige pointed it out. Paige, do you know what it is?
I do.
What is it?
It's a cave that you have a joke for.
It's a Kosovo hole. So we made it back to Prizren after a long hike. The directions were correct. From the monastery to central Prizren, it is just less than 2 miles. You just have to make sure you go the right way. We took a wrong path and we ended up going up a mountain for a hike. She's right. And it turned right back around and went to Prizren, which is great for our fitness and for our steps and for our calorie count, but it really took up the whole day. Monastery, well worth going to see. We'll talk to you a little bit more about it later. We're heading back to the hotel, then to the supermarket, then to watch the sunset over the iconic bridge here in Prizren. We'll catch you in a bit. I love them. I just want every one of them. right, back to the hotel last night in Kosovo.
It's chilly.
It's cold out here, yeah. She's got her jacket on, I've got my sweatshirt.
That was the best restaurant we went to. It's like rated number 7.
It is. It's a little
Number 1 in my heart.
little tacky.
No, it's so cute.
No, she doesn't know.
That was a photo.